Everyday Tori, we dey make sense.
My people, now welcome to our show today, Everyday Tori. We know say you did there, just as we did here, they wait for us. Today on this show, we will continue, like I said, from where we hang on yesterday. You know, say I promise you, or we promise you, say we go bring somebody from people wey sabi law, wey go shook mouth for the matter wey we dey discuss on widow today. Say we go continue, but before we go into that, Winifred dey here with me as usual.
My people, now I don't know. Now thank you so much. No say I know they ever dey tire to the time na say now they born na data they follow us bumper to bumper for this our everyday to read. I will not go ever disappoint you now because we dey always dey get to read wey go make una laugh, and go even make una take learn for this life wey we dey so. Now well done.
Christy too don land gidigba.
People we greet you now well done. You know, say as we talk about, we don't land boom back because we select better story. On top this widow matter, we won't talk am, scratch am, hit the bottom part today. Yeah. So make una no go anywhere.
Now so fidelist too, proverb man, no carry last.
Contribute by salute to now. For me, I will talk say as people when sabi law dey here today. Me, I don't activate trouble mode. I will find trouble.
Now people now welcome. I dey here with barrister Matilda Falade, na legal person, and he dey always shook mouth or make I put am. Some people say woman right activists dey. She now woman or women rights activist, now she be. Madam, you are welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much, my people, and greet una.
Madam, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Well done, say you dey put hand for women palava well.
It dey very important. It dey very important.
Thank you very much.
You go still begin dey put hand for men.
That's so. So that they no go leave us behind.
Men too have been carried along now. Men too they carry them along. We don't leave them behind at all.
I mean now women you go carry along because of men.
Thank you very much. One thing where I want us to talk about today, before we go into the main topic, I guess something will happen one day to somebody. No be me, I go always talk. The one will happen to me, I go talk.
You tell us true.
One woman enter, if you know Lagos, this mode where some people go sit down, some people go stand. Now in this man where they sell drugs, the drugs when they sell, now the drugs will be saying man go feel do well with his wife. So as the man talk for inside the vehicle, nobody answer am. So that kind of thing. So people they are ashamed to buy am for public. So now one woman will sit down beside the man, just shift the man leg like this, say the man they match am. To make people buy, the man talk say, thank you, my sister. Make you no shame. Somebody don't buy for you. The woman talk say, you no reach him bus stop before him drop because shame catch am. And another one happened to me sometimes ago. I remember that time where I did school. I go chop somewhere, and if I say I don't talk here before, I go chop somewhere, and as I chop finish, you get one common wey dem give me. The more strong well. As I dey eat, I dey see the more common. So I dey determined say this common I no go leave am behind. So now I carry the common as I finish my food to eat. As I draw like this, the pepper just enter my eye. As pepper enter my eye, now I just close my eyes, chop the common. Say if pepper enter your eye, if you no wash am, if you close your eyes for a very long time, you go come out. So now I close my eyes. So as I dey go school when I finish eating, now one eye like this.
You just say the common said no jump for another corner.
No jump. So my people, as we talk yesterday, as we promised you, we don't bring person. We go shook mouth for the matter for us. Once again, Barrister Falade, you are welcome to the show. And if I go talk, I go ask you for this widow matter where we dey talk. Wetin you feel say widows fit do
No, before then, abeg, make we give instances.
So
So that she
never
go
talk
come
na,
fit,
no wetin we go talk.
you
Okay.
know, come dey respond to us.
Okay.
You know, say on top of this widow matter wey we dey talk, yesterday we no end am. Me, I bin dey talk say some people, no be only their husband, brothers and sisters, say some wey get step children, dem dey follow suffer well well o.
Na true.
Their step children, some of them go even come out say their papa wife no go see their papa corpse.
Na true.
E dey happen. Then some of them dey go even lock the door, say you no go enter. So you go come see say the widow go come carry her children with police wey go escort her, so that at least she go fit see where they bury her husband. When I reach house yesterday, I just dey find tori. I come see one tori wey happen yesterday. The woman na from Imo State. She say her husband brother lock door, lock she and her children out, come bring agbero tout with security men, thugs with security men. So the security men dey stand dey watch where the thugs dey beat the woman and her children, pack their own things throw outside, say the woman husband house, her late husband house, say na im property. So according to their tradition, na im go inherit am. But
That's the elder brother.
the
The elder brother of the man wey die.
I no know why na elder brother.
Na elder brother, I read the story.
Come say na im go inherit the late man's
Property.
when e be say this woman get children and at least they marry am.
Honestly, the practices lawyer wey we bring you come against widow for this na obodo Naija, e no just good at all. You know say something wey I no even talk say even the burial sef na stigmatization. You know say if for my place where I come from, if your husband die, they no go allow you put perform wetin oyibo dey call dust to rights. They will say no, how wife go put sand. You know say if dem
No, I never see that one.
put am,
Na true you talk.
woman,
I never
the wife
see-
na the children
na
na go
children
line up.
and brothers.
Na the children and brothers na go put
Dust to
put
dust.
dust to dust, put the woman go dey inside dey go. They no go allow am o. Na the tradition o, say woman no dey put
Dust.
sand for im husband chest. You know that one too na.
This one wey this one
Then
you talk something
the
yesterday.
woman too go come before morning go come start to. You know say that one wey I talk for my mama own say 7 days. That one na just the first one o. Before morning they first burn that one before they come give am cloth wey go wear
Six
o.
months, 3
Up to
months.
1 year sef.
You
My
talk
mama do
something.
im own for 1 year. I mean why if man die for Nigeria, if dey in fact 3 months sef, everybody go say true true he need somebody wey go dey comfort am.
Wetin you dey
So
talk
say-
Winifred? The day of the woman burial, they sell
Escort,
chicks. You know,
escort,
the sell chick na she go dey tell am it's okay.
sorry,
No go
sorry,
even dey look.
sorry.
Sorry.
See,
Meanwhile if the woman marry even a year sef,
they say
they go
to
say
say
hey
they
they
go
talk
say
am.
him don dey
They
go out
talk
with
am
the man before
say
the
na him
husband
kill
die.
him husband.
See
I
this
mean,
one wey you talk yesterday, you talk
practice.
something about Governor Wike yesterday. Say he give some people money,
all those
he give
police
some
men wey
widows
dey kill,
money,
police.
and at the end of the day, the widows carry him husband family go bank go collect the
Okay,
money.
you just talk say as if the widow agree. Dem force am.
How you go- how you go-
That one na by force. You see, you see the thing like that thing wey dey happen generally na these women wey this kind thing happen to they no dey talk. If it happen like that, dem go keep quiet. If you speak out, you go see many people wey go fight for you, and from there you go see the laws that are available for you to use it. Ordinarily, under our Nigerian culture, we have laws that protect the widows for this kind thing wey even federal government don promulgate. Customary law e no favour widows at all. There is no customary law in Nigeria wey favour widow. Highest wey go happen be say any widow wey the husband don die, if you wan benefit from im property, you go marry any of the relation. You go still stay for the house.
The law still dey.
In fact, even one case wey they don decide for 1998, the court say the law is fair.
Aye.
That the law is fair. That's customary o.
Okay.
Then if you no benefit through that type of marriage, you say you go benefit somehow through your children wey go inherit.
Okay.
Na customary be that. But if you come under statutory law, na half of your husband's property you suppose to benefit.
Okay.
Half of your husband's property. If na Islamic law, na 1/3.
Okay.
But this society dem dey gree make this law work. These things dey happen. When e happen, sometimes go dey your village, the in-laws they no go gree make e work. You carry the matter go court, the court give you judgment, they still no go gree make e work. So you go find out say so many NGOs, as you talk am say person wey im husband don die, e no get say for burial. That matter e don tey wey dem dey fight am. African countries, if you go through the land, you will see African countries fighting women should have a right of say concerning the way the husband go, they go bury the husband. So it's something they are fighting for. NGOs that are fighting for widows. Now this fight do sete, now we come to get widows international, the way they talk about widows. All these things are to enhance the widows' rights. But for Nigeria, we get many laws. Even the constitution make provision for widow.
But all these widows, it's like say they don't know. No, because at the end of the day, see now this one way just happen where we can give policemen wey 20 million. This one widow cry and say, "In husband people, that's why they force and go bank, make them withdraw the money for am." So many widows they don't know such things like this there around.
So what can they do? Wetin dem fit do?
As Winifred don ask say many widows no know wetin they go do. I wan add to her question before you answer. As many widows no know wetin to do, when situations like this happen, where and where they suppose go?
That is why we dey talk about enlightenment program, and we dey thank God for most of these NGO wey don come out dey gather women. If you see now women dem dey get NGO, even for church they have widows committee. As dem dey gather inside this widows committee, dem go dey tell dem say, see where you dey go, see where you dey go. Even for Abuja, we have FIDA. FIDA always fight for women. They always fight for women. You see some lawyers dey do pro bono cases. Once it is a widow's case, you see some lawyers are ready to take it free of charge, fighting for these widows because there is provision for them. And the greatest provision wey man fit do for him wife na the time wey he dey alive. As you dey alive, make you make your will. State categorically, this part of my property na for my wife. When I die, na my wife go inherit this house. This money na she get am. I know say if the man eventually die, the family fit talk say they no gree. But at that stage, like when they no gree, the will go supersede any culture, any traditional say wey dem say. And you go see lawyer wey go fight stand gidigba say na so e go be because the will dey there. But when we no come dey, the next thing wey go govern am na custom. And customary right they no get interest for widow matter.
Why be like that now?
Ordinarily under the customary law, the inheritance na for man. You know as our Nigerian custom, not be only Nigeria, African culture.
Women wey come widows wey no get married children. You see some in-laws na im dey get power pass. They say make carry ashawo children comot.
No be only children, one of the one wey no born at all.
We took am yesterday.
Even for the one wey no born at all for our Nigerian law, federal government law, the provision say dem will inherit half. Islamic law na 1/3.
Okay.
Na only the customary law na no make provision for them.
Abeg make I ask you. You talk say women, different groups don come out say women group even for church. But for me, if you ask me, most of these women group, the only thing wey dem dey do na so that when the election time reach, they go come dey say organize women for us. Organize women, they go carry women go keep for like Eagle Square. Do when politicians come to do campaign, when they will carry wrapper, this one where they say 118 or major rice, give them salt, give Maggie. In a situation where it be say as you talk, say most of these laws, even when they pass this judgment, our people they frustrate them. Waiting that kind of woman when they say God don't give judgment wey favor am, but family no gree implement am. Waiting that kind of widow.
The most important thing as a woman na education. You need to be enlightened, know your right, go where you go where you go hear something that concerns you, read book where you go understand. If you no go school at all, try gum body with people wey go school, make dem dey advise you. If you get that problem, speak out, you go see person wey go know, person wey go help you. If you speak out, make you no keep am yourself say this one na my husband people, they fit disinherit me. Now na modern time they no dey inherit person. If they inherit you for your village, you come shine for Abuja. No need to say I must stay in that village, you come shine. By the time your pikin go grow become somebody, na those village people go look for them come. Speak out, make you no dey shame or dey talk say my husband people, if they talk say or they disinherit my children. If you dey disinherit your children, if your children become something, they go look for the children.
Not true.
They go welcome them down.
The question wey me I get to ask be say, you know say Nigeria now, na country when we dey respect laws and also we still dey respect traditional rulers. Now, and some of these things when we don talk say widows dey go through, when some of them they will talk say after the husband die, make they barb their hair, make they drink dirty water when they take
They
bath.
barb the-
Then some of them will tell you say, make the man brother marry you first before you get right to property. Most of all these things they will tell you say na tradition. Between the tradition and the law when the country sets, which one supersedes?
You see, when they talk about law supersede tradition, and person wey speak out. If e happen to you, you sit down, you follow that tradition, nobody go come pull you and say na so e be. If you speak out, then the law go supersede the tradition. But if you no talk anything, person wan help you mind, you go say no, leave them. How I go do, make I just follow. Na so e go happen to you. If you see cases wey Nigerian court dey handle, many times they say that type of custom is barbaric, is inhuman. They even pass law for Nigeria. There is a particular law, the law of protection of violence against women, and such barbaric practices, widowhood practices, is prohibited. Those practices are prohibited under our Nigerian law. But these practices continue to strive. Why? Because nobody is speaking out. The people concerned are not speaking out. By the time they speak out, their situation has already gone bad, or they have even finished doing what they want to do to them before they will speak out. At that time, tell them, okay, let us find a solution to it.
It's like say, you don't the enter inside college, they speak grammar. We know they speak grammar for here. That's teaching we speak. But you know they carry us go inside college.
The thing why they talk, we say these women, these particular women, the problem wey they get, we say they go stay, come serve all the punishment before they go come talk, say, see wetin happen to me. The time wey dey happen to you, na that time you go speak. Na that time you go talk.
This one wey you talk
now.
This one wey you talk.
20 million. You don't give us.
I asked you yesterday whether you go give that kind of your family that
But
kind.
you not trust me. You don't know what
I trust you. I trust you. I trust you.
I want throw this one now. Una know say because of wetin widows dey see, some of them dey prepare ahead. I mean, they tell una story here yesterday say where I be live before I come Abuja, the man, the landlord, be dey Sierra Leone, and he be get money well well, and na man wey get test. So as him come dey send money make him wife build, you understand, house for them. The woman build two flats for the man compound, carry the remaining money go her own papa land, go build the remaining one, because you know wetin happen to the man elder brother. Say when the man elder, that's her husband elder brother die, they collect everything from him widow. So she prepare ahead. So at the end of the day, when they come dey tell her say you be bad woman, see wetin you do, she pack her kaya go her papa house. Then they come reconcile, she come back. The day when the man die, how we take know say the man die? She open back door, they comot the important things wey dey house, comot AC. We just dey see how they pack kaya, dey pass from buyer. Now we know say something dey wrong. In that kind of situation, you go call the woman thief.
Well, they say that experience na be the best teacher wey don teach person. So how person go thief im property? So you are married to your husband, you don become one. Yes. How you wan thief your property? Who go carry you go court say you thief? Shey the person go get law wey you go quote say you don thief?
Okay.
I get your point, well, I get your point, barrister. But this question wey I wan ask, wey una no allow me ask.
Oh, sorry, no vex.
Because if I wan talk, another person go fix mouth, so I will be quiet. But make I ask now. I dey ask, this two questions wey I wan ask now. Some husband, you talk say e good make husband do will. Now, some husband go do will. Some of them sef, e go favour their family members more than the wife.
How you see that?
Hold on. In that kind of situation, wetin the wife go do? And another thing be say, e good make husband dey show wife will. That e no good. Okay, e no good. Fine. Then another question wey I wan ask be say, in the situation where the husband and the wife then they do things together, and how you feel? So wetin you feel say make the wife do when the man was alive? For example, me and you now, we wan buy land to build house. What can I do as to protect myself in case maybe anything happen?
Especially if na you
answer. You know say na no question
money.
you ask. Make we go on short break.
Okay, make we go on short break. Make we go drink water first. When we come back, we'll continue. But don't forget to like our page on Facebook and send in your comment. Now all our addresses they roll for your screen, so we dey come back. My people, una welcome back. Oh. Thank you because we know say una still dey there. And we still get for inside studio Barrister Falade, na women right activist, people wey dey fight for women right, and we go carry come today.
Even if your husband slap you, come meet her. She go fight for your right.
And so I be ask question, maybe you go respond to the question.
The question where you ask na property, abi?
Yes.
Under marriage, property separate.
Okay.
Husband and wife property is separate. That is why man fit write in we say my own property owner. So I just
Na my brother I want.
so wife property is not property of the marriage. Wife get her own property. That is why, for example, if you see police come your house, one come carry property, the woman get receipt, they go say this one no be my husband get am, na me get am. Wife get property. So if you wan buy property wey you wan buy with your wife, either you wan buy am for your name or for your wife name for your pikin name if you buy am for your name, na you get am.
Okay, if I buy am, if na for your name,
If na for the woman name, na she get am.
Missy and Mrs.
Mrs. no dey inside property. That is why you cannot register it like that.
Bible tell us say.
Okay, they don't carry the comment.
Bible tell us say according to God.
Let me take this comment before we continue. Winifred, take
Okay, Adebayo Amodu, thank you so much. You always dey shook mouth for our tori. We thank you so much. You say, Barrister, what are the other ways to bequeath inheritance to wife and children apart from will?
Na him we dey talk. So you see, as you dey alive, you go kukuma buy the property for your wife name. If na motor, you buy am for your wife name. If na land, you buy am for your wife name. Anything when you wan give your wife, you go kukuma talk am when you dey alive. Say this property na my wife get am. If you no wan put am for we be that. So that right from the time when you dey alive, your wife go dey take charge. Everybody go know say na she get am. So that when it happen,
Barrister, me I get this matter as we just dey talk to. What if the situation, but you know say human beings then they change like this. Now let God not dey change. And the husband, he come true right quick. He remove you and your children. He puts the family. You not get as a he can't die as a widow. Not get right.
You know, get say will na last wish of a person.
So no fit contest am.
You no go fit contest am. You no get say. That is why it's always good as woman make you dey in good relationship with your husband, because you see will when they talk of will, then they write am. Nobody dey see am. Any person wey go benefit from that will, you no supposed to see am. So in case maybe you don do will now, right? Say na me go inherit all your property. Suppose I go kill you.
I never do will.
Quick inherit am. You understand? That's why they no dey create anybody wey go benefit make you see am.
As you talk say because Kule be don
But
say.
before you continue, let's not take this. Well, we take it to us.
This one na our wife send am o.
You say
Our wife send am. Make I sit down well, make I read am well. Say Bukola Amosu no last from me say some women too dey greedy. Man die very young, woman go collect her death benefit from government. She no fit call man parents say he don collect am o. She spend money finish. Come dey call man parents say children want to pay school fees. The woman try at all.
say you understand wetin dey talk
I
about.
understand wetin she talk. The woman no try.
She
no try at all.
Greedy.
But they say na experience dey teach person. That time when she collect the benefit, she cut them. She no go collect all the money for her hand.
No, but some families dey wey be say na dem go even wan protect the woman. When the money come, e go tell you say okay, if you fit give anything you give us, we collect. But before I forget, e get wetin I bin wan talk about. Kule ask you say e good make husband dey show wife im wife will, you say no. In a situation wey be say man die, he don do will, im wife no know the con ten t of the will, then family come go back go change the will. How she go take fight for her right? And how she go take
that one is a criminal act. If she can prove it.
And she no know the con ten t, how she go take?
Let me say there is connivance between the lawyer wey do the will and the family. Like dey happen like that. If that kind thing happen, if you fit prove am say no be say the will dey before, you know there are other things wey dem dey prove inside will. Whether the time wey the person dey write am dey in the mental health wey im sense dey correct. And if im sense dey correct, if you fit prove am, why she take know say the will no be so dey write am? Because something must tell her say this will no be so e go be. So if she can be able to prove it before a law court to say no be so e be, it's all about proving. If she no fit prove am na so she go go empty hand.
Abeg no vex o, I no pray say I be widow, but I just want so that as we get opportunity.
For the benefit of people outside.
No, I no
for the benefit of people outside to learn.
I just because me I come dey learn things wey I no know before. As Bible talk say husband and wife na one, say according to God's mathematics 1+1 is equals to what? He says the open man looking when you say marriage, Mr. and Mrs. no dey for property as far as marriage is concerned. When some women, I know say some women wey be say their husbands no dey do well, and then the woman dey do well, she go wan cover her husband nakedness. In situations like that, na you go buy, but you go wan use your husband name. And some families go know, but God forbid say something do that man tomorrow, go come dey struggle all this thing.
And let everything.
Wetin go happen to that kind of woman?
Document dey speak for themselves, na the person wey the document dey carry im name.
Na him talk say.
So if that,
See, well, maybe you no get the question.
I get the
If
question.
I wan cover for my husband,
I
my husband no get. So I dey buy things.
I get case like that presently now wey we dey for court with one woman. The woman dey work, the husband anything wey he touch dey scatter. So na she build house, na she do everything.
The woman.
Yeah, na she, but for the man name now she don old, the husband married of almost 37 years. The man say he wan divorce her, he wan sell the house. But na she build the house. The thing wey dey there be say the house na she build am, but na for the husband name.
Okay.
Na for the husband name. So the truth of the matter is that she cannot claim it.
Na the thing wey I wan ask be that.
She no fit claim am. She no fit claim am. The only thing wey we dey tell the court be say she no wan divorce so that she go stay for her house. If she no wan divorce, the man wan divorce and she no wan divorce, how the man go pursue her with 5 children?
Phyllis, take this one for us.
Okay, this one na from Adebayo Amodo again. He say when Olubunmi Ojo's husband died 8 years ago, say her husband's family sold the land she was meant to inherit. Like so many widows in Nigeria, she now struggles to support her family without the assets that her rightfully has. Madam.
So in this kind of situation,
Wetin,
when family go collect the only property, because we talk am yesterday, some families go wickedly, make I know say deliberate, wickedly come sell the only land wey the woman suppose inherit, take care of her children. When they collect am sell, she come dey suffer like this.
If dey happen, that is what we have been talking about. Speak out. As she don speak out like this, you go see people wey go ready to fight for her. The most important thing na make she speak out. As she don speak out, you go see lawyer, people wey go come out, NGOs wey go pick up her case, begin fight the matter. In fact, by the time the family see say these people dey serious, you see dem go release money for her. By the time the family see say these people dey ready to carry us go court, everybody go see say we be wicked people. You go see say dem go release something for her.
That is if dem no kill the woman be that.
That is if dem no kill her be that.
That's not wetin dey happen with that. No be ordinary hand.
No be
They go dey use charm, dey use every other.
Madam, wetin me I will ask be say, don't say the question will dey funny so much. For court, if you carry matter come court, court believe in say they use diabolic ways or juju take kill person because of that property.
Even police station sef no believe that.
God no dey believe say diabolic ways and they use am do anything. God na evidence dey work with. If you say diabolically, make you prove am say this thing is diabolical. Where they don write am say if dem do like this na diabolic. So they no dey believe say dem dey use diabolic means do anything. Na the problem wey Nigerian court get be that na problem o, because diabolic character dey happen.
Hey guy, this one wey you talk now, Fidelis, this one wey madam talk now, make I just throw one experience wey somebody get. E get one man wey court suppose give judgment, and the man know say the judgment no go favour am. So anytime wey the matter dey come up, e go come court early 6:30, e don reach court. E go come round the court 7 times. E go round the court 7 times. At the end of the day, either the judge go no go see it, something go happen, they no go read the judgment for so long. So the other side won't go pray for church. They don't tell am say this man see wetin they do. So say the day of the judgment, make him go there, make him no allow him go round the court. so the day when they won't give the judgment, and the other man go there early. As the man won't start to the round because now he roll out. You don't go to the now that day they give the judgment. Now that day they give the judgment.
But that kind of thing now, that man when they run court, you know go fit sue the other man for say freedom of movement.
We read for school that time now. When the man don't go do jazz, if they look the judge, they they look the judge eye, they don't assure them. Oh, get the name of this. You know, so we read many novels for our school literature at that time. Just not gonna work for them.
Okay. As you know, remember the
But the judge, now the judge
you get wetin just dey enter my mind. You know, say some marriages, husband and wife, some husband and wife, like say they force them make they marry, they live like cat and dog. So every time, any man go enter, he say they no fit this place. Every small thing wey the woman do, he go dey find fault. Then I know of some men, e dey happen. Any small misunderstanding between him and wife, say maybe food no done quick, you go carry phone, you go call the people. If anything do me,
na my wife na go ask
so. Even the woman sef don tell her, no be say she dey do anything o, but she just dey enjoy say she wan stay for her marriage. If man, unfortunately, woman come marry that kind of man, wey be say any small thing happen, you go call the people say if something do me tomorrow, make una call my wife, and e come be say true, something come go do am. Wetin go happen to that kind of woman? Wetin go be the fate of that kind of woman?
Na the woman dem go hold now. Na the woman dem go hold.
Many a times they hold women like this, especially in African culture. That is why you see issues where they go say na witch, na you kill am, you go drink this concoction. If after so day you no die before we go gree say no be you kill am. But na the thing wey the same court don hold say these are harmful practices. Na Nigeria come promulgate law, violence against women. Violence against harmful widowhood practices. If you
Madam, before you go, sorry, at least it will be the last question.
You got get question too. Okay,
okay, you have question. Okay, my own question be say, since you don't dey deal with these affairs of widows and all those stuff, so which advice you go get for widows and people wey even marry because they say nobody wey no go die. All these women wey say do love with their husband.
If you say we don't know my Holy Ghost fire, then it go be our.
So wetin go be your advice?
My advice to widows be say shine your eye, make you dey read book, make you dey speak out. Anything wey happen to you, make you tell person say see wetin I dey go through, so that solution go come. They say when problem they don't know problem, the problem don solve half. Make you dey tell people, look for place where your solution go come. Ask question, go to lawyer, find out, say see wetin happen to me see wetin dey happen to me I wan make dem find solution for me. You go definitely see solution. Make you no keep am for yourself. Many of these things wey dem dey do widow now, they don stop am. Many cases wey court don decide wey they don stop am, but many people wey no know, they go blindly dey carry the matter for their head. Meanwhile solution dey. So there is no problem wey no get solution. Speak out, talk your problem.
Like, madam, for my question be say, because you dey talk since, you dey always mention this and speak out. Now, even as they talk now, you constantly talk say make dem meet lawyer. Number one, some people will tell you say that they go through problem. But once you mention lawyer today, they will tell you say we are one see money they go lawyer. No people get money they go meet lawyer. That is one. And another thing, speak out. Some people their own speakers will be to go talk to their next door neighbor. Some people they will go police station. Some people will just meet anybody because they say make they speak out. They will say, okay, make I just talk to anybody. Whereas you get specific people where they're supposed to speak out, talk to. So maybe you go fit tell us some of these people and some of these organizations when they're supposed to meet, make they talk.
And how they go take get access to those people.
Okay, like for Abuja now, we get NGOs where they deal primarily with widows matter. Okay. Or ask say where this NGO where they deal with widows matter, then they fight widows causes. And if you don't see that NGO, you go find FIDA, Federation of Female Lawyers for Abuja. If you go to their office there for Ministry of Justice.
Yes,
for Abuja, if you go there, they go show you their office. You go talk to them, then they say see the problem. And it's not everything that is money, not be everything be money. If you go police station, police even feel refer you to many NGOs, then plenty everywhere when they find women cause.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Barrister Falade. We enjoy our discussion with you for studio today. We hope say if we call you again, you go come.
I am available.
Thank you very much. My people, I not go lie you. You know, yesterday say that this matter we discuss, belle dey sweet me. In fact, today as we trash and well, belle sweet me more. And now here we go talk for today. And make you join us again next week for another edition of Everyday Tori. And before we go, don't forget to like our page on Facebook, send in your comments, and go to our YouTube channel too. Subscribe and like our YouTube channel as well. And for today, we go hang am here. And now here we go say
And make them not forget to speak out.
And widows, don't forget to speak out. Now here we go say speak out. Now say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.